Welcome back, book buddies. Let's open day 2. Captain America, Journey to Justice. Day 2. Captain America, Journey to Justice. And there he is, Captain America and his shield. As war broke out across the world in the 1940s, ruthless forces like Hydra, directed by the villainous Red Skull, Adam Zola and Baron Zemo, tore through Europe. The world needed a hero, someone to fight for all people, and no one would have guessed who that hero would be. In the borough of Brooklyn in New York, a young boy named Steve Rogers sat, dismayed by the newsreels he saw each week in his local theatre. War was engulfing the world, and it seemed like no one could stop it. Steve watched as evil swarmed. Though he was small and suffered from asthma, he wanted desperately to help fight for what was right. But the army only saw Steve's size and wouldn't let him join. Steve never gave up. On his 17th attempt to enlist in the army, he was finally let in. He was surprised to hear that he had been part of a secret operation called Project Rebirth. The scientists led by Dr. Erskine wanted to create a super soldier. Only one candidate would receive the treatment to become a super soldier. Dr. Erskine finally chose Steve Rogers for the experiment, because the doctor believed it was more important to find someone who cared about the right and wrong and American spirit than to find someone with muscles. Steve drank Erskine's secret formula and was encased in a metal box, then bombarded with Vita rays. Anyone else would have been scared, but all Steve could think about was finally getting a chance to help those in need. Within seconds, the transformation was complete. Where once stood a 45-kilo man, now stood the world's first and only super soldier. Steve wasted no time getting straight to work fighting for freedom across the globe. Nicknamed Captain America, Steve helped turn the tide of the war. But even Captain America couldn't save the world alone. Along with the brave soldiers of the world's finest armies, Captain America met other heroes, including Bucky Barnes. Their friendship would last for longer than they could have ever imagined. Near the end of the war, Captain America and Bucky tracked Baron Zemo to his family castle. Steve wanted to stop the villain, but Zemo would not be stopped so easily. Zemo's castle was lodged with deadly defences, but by working together, Steve and Bucky overcame them. Just as they grabbed the fiend, Zemo launched a rocket towards New York City. Steve's home was in danger. Thinking fast, Steve jumped onto the rocket, taking him far into the sky and far out to sea. He broke the rocket's wings just in time, causing it to fall harmlessly into the freezing ocean below. But the victory came at a price. Steve had fallen into the cold waters as well. He would remain in the icy depths until he was found, many years later, by a group of heroes inspired by him, none other than the Avengers. While Captain America would have countless adventures as part of the Avengers, one thing never changed. Behind Captain America's shield, Steve Rogers would always remain just a kid from Brooklyn who always wanted to do the right thing. And there's the Avengers fighting all the baddies. And there he is, Captain America. The end. Thank you very much for joining me again today. Do come back so we can read more books together. Please like and subscribe. Bye.